Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be in the world today. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Tia Rogers, the Take Care of Your Health, Save and Invest, and Grow Your Startup Business Mentor. Happy Tuesday, giving honor and praises to God for waking us up this morning in our right mind, able body to go out here and be awesome and do what we do every day. So we're going to jump right into it today. We're talking about entrepreneurship and you know, the thrills and the challenges of it, right? so um, let's just start and begin. When you're talking about internship, it's a thrilling yet challenging path that can lead to significant wealth creation. It's a journey of self-discovery, resilience, and learning. A startup business owner embarks on an adventure where each decision can pivot the course of their business. It's about identifying a need in the market and passionately working to fulfill it, often through innovative solutions. We cannot discuss business without looking at the stats of business. Statistically, the road to successful entrepreneurship is not easy. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, and I did check these stats, they might be off just a few, but they're pretty much in the ballpark. So the stats about, according to the US Bureau of Labor Statistics, about 20% of new businesses, they fail during the first 2 years of being open. 45% during the first 5 years, and 65% during the first 10 years. Only 25% of new businesses make it 2 to 15 years or more. This data underscores that while entrepreneurship can be rewarding, it's not a path devoid of challenges. So when we're talking about why some succeed and others give up, success in entrepreneurship often boils down to persistence, adaptability, and continuous learning. Those who succeed are typically those who embrace it with resilience. They view failures as learning opportunities. They are able to adapt and be innovative. As successful entrepreneurs are always ready to adapt to market changes and innovate as they're doing so. You have to understand your market that you choose. When you grasp a deep understanding of their target audience and market needs, it's crucial for you in your business as you're growing it and how you're going to expand it. Financial management is crucial. Effective management of finances and resources plays a critical role. Networking and mentorship is an important key, especially if it's something that you've never done before. You want to learn from the best. You want to learn from the top in the field that are doing it and have evidence to show you that they have done it and help others do the same. So you want to build a strong network, and seeking mentorship can provide invaluable insights and support. On the other hand, some give up due to burnout, financial challenges, lack of market need for their products and or service, or simply because they've realized that entrepreneurship isn't aligned with their personal goals or lifestyle. And that's why we have you go over and do your self-assessment to see where you are, to tally up your total assets and your liabilities, to find out what your net worth is and what it is that you would like to achieve when it comes to your income goals. That's going to help navigate the steps that you take. Um, we know entrepreneurship is not for everyone. Entrepreneurship is really not for everyone. It requires a blend of hard work, risk tolerance, and an unwavering belief in one's vision. It demands not just the business mindset, but also an emotional intelligence to deal with the various highs and lows, right? The highs and lows of life, because life be life and we be living. But how do we bring it all together, right? As we discuss these aspects, it's important to remember that the essence of entrepreneurship lies in the journey itself. It's about creating something that aligns with your passions and values. And in the process, building a life that you love. It's not just about financial gain, but about personal growth, making an impact and bringing a vision to life. So we want you to gear up to embrace this journey with enthusiasm and determination. But we want you to remember it's about winning in life and winning in business and loving what you do. So for those that want to embark on a journey, let's build a business we love around a life we want to live. It's not just a goal, it's a lifestyle and a mindset. So are you ready to win? This morning we talked about embarking on a remarkable journey, one that leads us towards becoming our best selves. Have you ever considered how small, consistent steps can lead to profound changes in your life? Do you understand the journey that you're on? The path to the path of self-improvement and achieving our dreams is never a straight line. It's filled with learning, healing, and growing. Think about the last time you faced a challenge. How did you overcome it? How did the experience contribute to your growth? I share my story of how I faced many different challenges. Caring for my parents, losing them, starting a business, um, and trying to still maintain and stay focused and still take care of me at the same time. It was kind of challenging. But the path to self improvement and achieving our dreams is never a straight line. It's filled with learning, healing, and growing, all of which I had to do. I was learning, I was healing, and I'm still healing, while at the same time still growing because life is evolution. So we're always evolving. Can you share a challenge that you faced and how you overcame it? And what did that experience contribute to your growth? How do we go about embracing the incremental process of building a business, living our lives, and bringing it all together so that we live concurrently? We find a way to balance it all, right? Often we're overwhelmed by the magnitude of our dreams and the hurdles in our way. But what if I told you that taking small steps, just like that 1.618 at a time, could steadily lead you to your goals? How can you apply this approach to your everyday life? When we are working on improving ourselves and we start implementing the changes, that we want to see in our lives, whether it's in your health and wellness, changing your diet, getting on a supplemental regimen as far as making sure you're getting the proper vitamins, the omega 3s, uh, vitamin D, vitamin B, all these things, getting some magnesium to help the body continue to rejuvenate itself, because it's amazing how our human body is constantly always healing itself. It's always generating new cells, right? We're doing the same thing as we're doing it in life, whether you're on a path to trying to find financial freedom or just learning how to navigate and manage your finances better so that you're in a better standing and you can purchase your buying power back. There's steps to it. It's not something that you begin today and tomorrow it's all cleared up. It's a journey. And while you're on that journey, you have to remind yourself that those 1.6181 steps at a time is going to move you closer to your goal. And we all know that when we're on our journey to trying to become our better selves in whatever area we're trying to become better, that there's going to be challenges and there's going to be life disruptions, because life is unpredictable. We all face disruptions and life changes. Can you recall a time when life threw you off course? How did you find your way back? And what did that teach you about staying focused on your vision? I shared this morning on Facebook Live how the different challenges I faced over the years, from going from my parents' home to being a parent myself, someone's spouse, and it not working out, and ended up homeless, and then having to figure out how I was going to navigate, and not holding anyone accountable, but just holding myself accountable and taking responsibility for these children that I brought into the world. It required me to gain the excitement and thrill of learning. So therefore, I'm a lifelong learner. It started off with going for higher education to get to earn a degree to put me in a better position for the field line of work that I'm in, pretty much. And there was challenges along there, making sure that the schedule worked around the children's schedule, and taking full-fledged responsibility, because it wasn't my parents' responsibility to do it. It was mine. So and they didn't allow me to put it on them neither. So, it's just tough love. We all can benefit from a little bit of tough love sometimes, but we always say we don't have enough time. We're busy. I can't do this or I can't do that. But when you really look and master your time, when you make a schedule, you will find time. And if your vision for your life, the dream that you have for your life, the life that you want to live, is strong enough, you'll make the time for it. And that's what I shared with everyone this morning. How do you maintain your focus on your dreams while still facing challenges and disruptions of life, and implementing these incremental steps to move you closer to your goal? And sometimes when you're implementing those steps, it looks like your goal is getting further and further away from you, but you got all this stuff that you got to do. Believe me, I've been there. I understand. Although you might feel like you're far from it, it's the way that it all begins to start to come together, and you're closer than you think. So keeping your eyes on the prize amidst life's ebbs and flows is crucial. What strategies do you use to maintain focus on your dreams, even when the going gets tough? One strategy is to pay attention to your mindset. Pay attention to what's going on inside of you, because sometimes your mind can play tricks on you. It'll tell you that you're not worthy. It'll tell you that you can't do it. You're not good enough. But in all actuality, you were born with everything that you need to make your life a success. It takes dedication, commitment, and action to bring it all together. You just have to stay focused and continue to take those steps, no matter how hard it can get. You know that you're working towards the dreams and your vision for your life, and that's what's going to hold it all together for you as you're going, because life be life and we be living. So you got to do what you got to do to make it work. I don't know why this is bothering me right now. So I have a few questions. I'm going to ask you 4 questions. I want you to write these down, and I want you to keep a little journal for yourself to start tracking your own journey as it applies to your life, as it applies to your dreams, as it applies to your vision. Because what works for me may not work for you, and what I like, you might not like. So this is a part of our self-discovery of learning who we are, what it is that we really want out of life, and where do we really see this journey going, right? So the 4 questions that I have for you are: what small steps can you take today that aligns with your bigger vision for tomorrow? The next one: how can learning from past challenges empower you in your current journey? In what ways can you incorporate healing and self-care while pursuing your goals? The last question is, what does winning in life mean to you? And how can you start moving towards that vision right now? I ask you these questions to help you to start thinking about your life, how you see it. Is there components or pieces of it um, that you may want to change, or maybe not change it, but maybe enhance it? Maybe you're on a good track, but you can stand from some improvement in certain areas. Maybe you are ready and looking for another option to bet on you and start your own business venture. And what does that look like for you? So as we navigate our paths, I want you to remember that growth is a continuous process. Each step, no matter how small, is a part of a large, beautiful journey. What's one action you'll commit to this week that brings you closer to the life you want to live? Your journey towards a better you is a unique and sacred one. It's your journey. Nobody can do it. Nobody can live your life like you can. Matter of fact, I always say your life is serious business, and only you can live it. So that is your own unique life experience that you're going to bring. I want you to embrace each step with courage and optimism. I want you to remember the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one single step, or in this case, 1.6181 steps at a time. So let's take the steps together. I share with you guys my story, and I probably will share it more because I don't think I shared my full story, as I'm still learning how to break it down for myself. Some areas still are filled with pain, and it's hard for me to go there. And I need some help to go in there and kind of work it out. But overall, the journey has been amazing. Being a young mom, having to make the choice to decide to say, okay, I'm not going to be, I love you, but I love me more, and I'm going to take care of these kids, um, and just go on and do it. And going through the different challenges, facing homelessness, going through different life experiences, and really taking advantage of the opportunities that were there. Some of them I didn't see. Some came from other people that saw my strengths and guidance, and they guided me along different journeys that opened up other programs, other learning experiences for me. So I got to learn how my community really actually works. I got involved with my children's school and learned how to um, work together collaboratively with the school staff and administration to help bring positive change towards the school, because we can always focus on a problem, but if we focus on a problem and don't come up with a solution, we just going to always have a problem. But there's a solution for every problem. We work through them differently, and how I chose to work through and navigate through learning and infusing myself into education, um, on a path of self mastery, on a path of self improvement. I found it to be beneficial to me. And because of that, it led me here. Had a lot of things happen in life that I could do like this and blame, but then I got to look at these three fingers that are holding me accountable for the part that I played, whether it's you or someone else. Um, you have to know what's for you and what's not for you. And you have to be brave enough to walk away sometimes. You have to be able to say, I could stay here and continue to fight the good fight, or I could go over here and I could love on my own family and still fight the good fight, but fight the good fight for yourself and start building and working on you. And guess what? It doesn't mean it's going to happen without challenges. It doesn't mean that it's going to happen without distractions, because they come. I'm a no nonsense kind of girl. I don't have a lot of time for chaos, back and forth blaming. I'm one that just pulls myself up from the bootstraps and keep it going. Whether I can get the boot on or not, I'm going. I'm trying to get everything together. It's just my mindset. It's my frame of mind of thinking, and part of my coping mechanism when things happen in my life that don't quite feel good to me or feel right. But I learned along the journey that I had to get, in order to get my life right, I had to get my money right. And that's something my father told me. That Tia, once you get your money right, everything else will fall into place. You can have whatever it is that you want. But it's a journey in getting there. You learn how to better budget. You learn how to save. You learn how to manage better. You learn how to put your business in order, which I learned through the process of caring for my mother with Alzheimer's. And I think I shared that this morning, that, you know, I paused along my journey and I contemplated it for a minute. All this stuff I'm learning, what happens if I should, become diagnosed with Alzheimer's and start forgetting things? But I hope that along the journey, no matter how the end part goes, because I can't worry about what might happen in the future while I'm living in the present, because my birth date already came. I was born. So now I'm living in that dash. And living in the dash is somewhat like a roller coaster ride sometimes for me. There's ups, there's downs, there's turns, there's curves. Still in all, you're holding on and maintaining and still getting things done that you need to get done. But it requires a commitment to self, dedication to self, and trusting others to help you along the way, not blaming and holding yourself accountable for the action steps that you take or don't take that could possibly enhance your life. Are you willing to go through the fire and bring it all together for you? Because if you get you together, everything attached to you, well, it has no other choice. It has to fall in it has to fall in alignment with you. Because if it's not in alignment, it's not going to be there. No matter what journey you're on in this lifetime, I want you to know that you are worth every ounce of energy, time, and efforts that you put into becoming the best you that you can be. Because whether this is a success or not, just the experience of the journey is rewarding because I've learned so many things. I've met new people, and I saw that there is a better way of living life. Now, my journey may not be your journey, but you are allotted every day the, from the time that you wake up to make your life the best life that you can live. So I encourage you today, whatever it is that you're looking for out of this life that you live, make sure that you find those like minded individuals that are on the path that you want to go. Partner up with someone or partner up with a company that can help you get to where you're trying to get to. And as you're learning it and taking it all in, you may regurgitate what they're saying until you fully understand it for yourself. And then once you fully understand it for yourself, that's when you'll be able to really own it and express it the way that only you can. And begin making the difference in your life. And others will notice it, others will see. And they will tell you too. They'll tell you when you're good, they'll tell you when you're bad, and they'll tell you when they're like, I don't know about you, girl. But nonetheless, embrace life, enjoy it, and don't forget that you're the most important part. You're your greatest asset, no matter what. But if there are certain areas in your life where you can benefit from improvement, you want to start improving on those things now so that those 1.6181 steps at a time towards becoming better is going to increasingly make you better. Each step that you take, even if you should fall now, those steps still count towards you becoming better. So today's a busy day and I gotta go. So I want to say you were a winner from the time you were conceived in your mother's womb, and you're born with everything that you need to have to make your life a success. Don't be afraid to tap into the power of what's within you and bring it out. No one can be you but you. We all have different fingerprints. We all have different ideas, concepts of life, and how it should be. So, what I want you to do is to take the time to answer those 4 questions and see where it leads you. And if you don't mind, Could you leave some comments and let us know how this information is either beneficial to you? Does it resonate with you? Should I just stop it, period? You know what I mean? All of that feedback back will help me grow as I'm continuing on this journey because I'm a student of life. And I invite you on a journey to join me. Um, as the school of life is a wonderful place to be. Every morning we wake up, we get the opportunity to be a part of it, and that makes you a winner from that point because you woke up. Everything else after that just enhances the rest of you for the rest of the day. So, with that being said, have a wonderful, blessed day, everybody. Enjoy your week. And I will tune in with you guys tomorrow. So, have a wonderful, blessed day. Bye bye now.